I'm here with Stephane Tremblay. Stephane, congratulations, first of all. Tell me a bit more about SDVoE Alliance for those people that don't know.
Okay, SDVoE is an alliance to promote AVoverIP using a software-defined approach. So, what is a software-defined? It is an approach where you can dictate an AV installation just by command line, right? You send the software configuration and you can do multiple configuration. You can do, for example, display wall, you can do multi-viewer. But also we promote quality, right? SDVoE is a technology using a 10 gig interface. And why 10 gig? Well, you have a good example behind me to illustrate the fact that in some installations you will need high quality and low latency. So this is what we're showing. We're showing three popular solutions. One is this SDVoE, the other is Crestron NVX, the other is just at power using the A-Speed chipset. And what you can see there is with this difficult pattern to compress, you have lots of artifacts coming from the 1G solution. So this is why SDVoE focus on 10G technology, and this is what we are promoting.
Of course, you've got more bandwidth with that 10G, and looking at like that's the JPEG 2000 latest iteration from the A-Speed here. Tell me about, under your leadership, what direction do you want to take and evolve the alliance into?
Really, it is to grow the ecosystem, and for me the way to grow the ecosystem is by going through interoperability. So already SDVoE has a great story about interoperability, but we could go even further. For example, there are some control software that will knock out the undesired endpoints in the system. You know about this. So we want to go a step beyond and have a certification to say this is truly an SDVoE interoperable product. Because for us, the ecosystem is what makes it even better than any other technology.
I'm going to ask a difficult question now, and I know you need to be diplomatic. There are some vendors, IDEK for example, openly stating that they do not play the interoperability game.
I know, okay, but that will always be, right? But for us, the most important thing into ensuring the interoperability for those that want to be interoperable is to make sure they work. And this is why Semtech, which is a provider of chipset for SDVoE, is investing lots of time into building an API that is compatible, right? Difference between other technologies, for example, we can name IPMX, for example. They come out with standards, but no one is writing the API layer so that it fits with all the other IPMX products. So the reality is in the marketplace, you go try different IPMX gear and good luck. It might not be interoperable at the upper layer, the software layer, whereas with SDVoE, because it's a common API, that's much easier.
And what about bridging solutions? Is that something that you would get into?
We started some bridging solutions, for example, with Dante. Dante Audio is a very popular standard in audio. So some of our customers went and do hybrid product where you can transport the SDVoE audio stream, you can transport the Dante, you can mix and match. So it's already started. Will I say it started for the video part? Not yet. But definitely for mixing audio, Dante audio, and SDVoE audio, it's already done. So maybe in the future we'll see a product like that.
Lastly, the major player in the field is obviously the NDI protocol. What's relationships like with that and the interoperability, future interoperability between NDI and potentially SDVoE?
That's a good question, right? NDI is not really competing with SDVoE in the sense that it's highly complex and more latency. SDVoE is targeting the matrix switch replacement. So who says matrix switch replacement says no compression, no latency. Because that's what it is in Pro AV. We are replacing the matrix switch. NDI being highly compressed is something we sometimes say, should we carry an NDI feed with SDVoE? What's the purpose of doing so? So I know we have some members looking into it, but so far there's no joint venture between the two companies to do so because there's no market requirement as of now.
Well, this future looks really bright under your leadership. Is there anything else that you want to tell us in terms of development that's down the road into your roadmap?
Lots of new development. We are showing up this year at ISE 2024. I highly encourage everyone to come and see. We had developed this point-to-point functionality of SDVoE where now a transmitter gets connected to a receiver. There's an auto detection that takes place, and you can have a link now that is fully point-to-point, just like your Valent solution would be. But now SDVoE is also point-to-point. So that's the beauty of our stuff, is that you can have both modes of operation using the very same product. So this is driving a stunning 5K display, so quite a good demo. We also made progress developing KVM application where you have multiple topology supported, like one power user controlling many PC, or the reverse function where you have many users controlling the same PC. All quite unique, all quite new at this show.
Stephane, thank you very much and good show.
Okay, thank you. See you.